Hi everyone, this is Kishore. Today I am going to talk about Hawkeye technology. The overview of this PPT includes introduction, history, principle, components of Hawkeye technology and how it works, applications, advantages, disadvantages and future enhancement. The first question that arises is that is umpire decision is enough or not? The very next question that arises is that why Hawkeye? In order to answer these questions, let us consider a situation in the sport called cricket, where there is a match going on between India versus Pakistan, where India requires another 2 runs to win the match with 1 wicket remaining and 1 over remaining, and Pakistan requires 1 wicket to win the match. And Sachin is the batsman who is on the strike and also who is on 99. Unfortunately, Sachin Tendulkar got out for a bad LBW decision by the umpire. This single bad decision by the umpire makes a team victory into loss. So, in order to overcome such problems, it leads to the introduction of Hawkeye technology. The sports has great commercial importance and popularity in the present world. So, as a result, there is a need to make the game more interesting and make it as fair as possible. The human errors play a vital role in decision making at decisive moments. As I said earlier, a single wrong decision by the umpire can make a team victory into loss. It not only makes a team victory into loss but also hurts the millions of fans. So, in order to overcome such problems, there should be some technology to overcome these problems. If there is no mistakes from the humans, then there is no need to bring such technology into existence. It also helps players to study their past games and improve their future games based on the statistics. Introduction to Hawkeye technology. Hawkeye is a system which is used in cricket, tennis, snooker, and other sports. It is used to visually track the path of the ball and display a record of its most statistically likely path as a moving image. Hawkeye is the most innovative technology in the present sports broadcasting and is a development that will reinforce the crew's presence and influence. The Hawkeye can track any type of bounce, spin, swing, and see movement of the ball. Give a and give a prediction as accurate as 99.99%. History of Hawkeye technology. It was developed by engineers at Rock Manor Research Limited of Ramsey in 2001. The patent being held by Paul Hawkins and David Sherry. The system was first used during a test match between Pakistan and England at Lord's Cricket Ground on 21st April 2001, and in tennis it was first used in 2006 US Open. The main components of the Hawkeye technology consist of two significant parts: tracking system and video replay system. And under tracking system there are two key important parts. They are camera and speed gun. Tracking system. The tracking system tracks the data, provides the coaches and players with the information for how they have performed in their previous games so that they can improve their game in future. The tracking system consists of high-speed vision processing cameras to track the ball from the bowler's hand to the batsman. The tracking system will automatically calculate the following information: the speed of the ball leaving the bowler's hand, the swing of the ball from the bowler's hand to where the ball pitched, how much the ball bounced, and how much the ball deviated sideways of the wicket. A prediction of where the ball would have passed the stumps. Either it is passed inside the stumps or it is going away from the stumps. Hawkeye camera. Hawkeye cameras placed high above the court to track the trajectory of the ball in the tennis. It can point out the bounce of the ball up to the precision of 3.6 mm. The cameras also record the movement of the ball at the rate of 100 frames per second. Speed gun. The other important feature of tracking system is the speed gun. The speed gun is used to measure the speed of the ball, and it also shoots a very short burst of infrared laser and receives it back. It also counts the nanoseconds it took for the light to travel to and from the ball, and it divides it by 2 and gives the speed of the ball. The other important feature of the Hawkeye technology is video replay system. The Hawkeye system can incorporate more video replay cameras for analysis from different angles, which can be controlled remotely. Here, the players can view the video from different angles. The video is captured and stored digitally on hard disks. This uses display unit like monitor and projector screens. Here, the players can view the videos from different angles as many times as they needed. How it works. The first step of the Hawkeye technology is the camera calibration. The next step is start processing. The next step is ball recognition. The next step is geometry algorithm. The next step is 3D position of ball. The next step is track of the ball. The next step is prediction flight of the ball. Let's look into these steps in brief. Camera calibration. Distance at which camera see the pitch and the ball are dependent on dimensions of the ground. Here, the distance at which camera see the pitch, it measures the distance of the pitch, and also here the ball is dependent on the dimensions of the ground. The output of the camera calibration is provided as the input for the start processing step. Here the process is started with some calibration of the cameras. The next step is start processing. Along with that feature, it also adds some additional features. That additional features might be loaded into the system to process data in a more reliable and useful manner. It includes loading of statistical generator, which is used to produce statistics based on data collected. These statistics can be useful for players to know their weak zones and their strong zones. And by viewing their weak zones, they can overcome their weakness and make their weakness as their strength. The statistic generator might also aid in storing data such as average velocity of the ball. This data is useful in predicting rough location of the ball in an image given the position in the previous image. Based on the previous data, it gives the present data can be estimated and predicted. It also gives the rough location of the ball in an image based on the position in the previous image. The next step is ball recognition. The ball recognition process is done by blob detection. Here the blob stands for binary large object. The blob detection senses the size of the ball. It also differentiates between the actual ball and the shadow of the ball. So it also eliminates the confusion between the actual ball and shadow ball by comparing the position of the ball in the previous images and position of the sun at that instant. Here the next step is geometric algorithm. The geometric algorithm is used to look at multiple images so that it can cleverly combine to get the coordinates of the ball in the 3D space. The next step is 3D position of the ball. Here, all the 2D images which are captured from each cameras are combined to get a 3D position of the ball. The next step is tracking the ball. Here, all the 3D images that are taken at various instants of time is considered. The last step is prediction of flight. The 3D images that are collected at various instances are putting together to form a single picture which shows the trajectory of the ball. Some of the applications of the Hawkeye technology are the major applications of the Hawkeye technology involves in the sports such as cricket, tennis, snooker, and in some games. It not only used in sports but also used in strengthening military power. It also used in automobile industry. Now let's look at into cricket, the Hawkeye technology, how it is used in cricket by LBW decision. Hawkeye is used in cricket in LBW decisions. It helps the umpire to give the LBW decision based on the prediction of the bounce, and either it is hitting the wickets or it is going away from the wickets is all considered based on the analysis of the speed of the ball, the pitch of the ball, and the amount of bounce it is going to generate. Based on this input, it is going to generate an approximate prediction of bounce so that it helps the umpires to give decision, so that it makes umpire to give decisions easily. And the path of the ball can be projected forward to the batsman's leg to see if it has hit the stumps or not. Wagon wheel. The wagon wheel represents the singles, doubles, triples, and the fours and six that are hit by a particular batsman or a team. It shows up by the different colors. The different colors also represent the 50s and centuries hit by the different batsmen. D-spin. The D-spin graphics demonstrate how far a delivery has deviated after pitching. Based on the previous image, it is going to give an approximate image in the present for the present ball. Either it is deviating away from the wicket or it is deviating into the wicket can be predicted based on the previous image analysis. Pitch maps. It highlights a bowler's consistency or expensiveness, line and length. Based on this analysis, the bowler can overcome his weak zone and make his weak zone as strong zone. Here, the different colors represent the different runs scored by the batsman and the number of balls that the batsman left alone and the number of balls that are defended and the number of balls that he scored and the number of balls that he hit boundaries. Beehives. Beehive shows where the ball has passed the batsman. As I said before, here the different colors represent the number of runs scored by batsmen left alone, defended, and hit boundaries. Rail cam. The rail cam can be used to represent differences in speed, bounce, and delivery. Here, the ball 2 represented by blue color has more bounce than the ball that one represented by red color. Reaction time. The Hawkeye system is also used to effectively calculate and represent reaction time taken by a fielder to catch the ball. In tennis, Hawkeye generates the impact of the ball, whether the ball is in or out. In military, the use of Hawkeye technology to retrieve the enemy locations from far away distance without coming to their notice. The US Army usually uses this technology to detect their enemy locations. The Hawkeye technology is also used in automobiles for wheel aligning. So this reduces the human effect in a greater amount, offers multiple benefits of precision and high-speed alignment and greater productivity. Some of the advantages of Hawkeye technology are it gives a prediction as accurate as 99.99%. and it's a very effective system which works in real time. It minimizes the chances of human error in decision making. As I said before, a single wrong decision by umpires can make a team victory into loss and hurts millions of fans, and it also matters in nation's pride. So it overcomes such problems and it helps the umpires to give the correct decision. It also helps players to study their past games and improve their future games. Some of the disadvantages of the Hawkeye technology are the system is too costly. This is one obvious thing because the reasons are too much of graphics has to be used, too much of hardware is required, too much of cameras required, too much of complex algorithms are required. So the system is too costly. The system also needs the complex arrangements. Sometimes the Hawkeye struggle with predicting the curved trajectory of a cricket ball after bouncing. This usually occurs when spinners bowling. The curved trajectory of a cricket ball is very difficult to predict after it bouncing. Sometimes it also challenges the umpire's dignity. The final conclusion of the Hawkeye technology. After all the tests that have been conducted on this technology, it has come out successful and it is a big boon for the world of sports, and it is up to the council to decide whether to use this technology or not. The use of this technology makes the more correct decisions in the sport so that there is no wrong decisions, so that there is a fair game can be seen by the viewers as well as the team players. So it eliminates the problems for umpires and overcomes the all disadvantages of wrong decisions. This technology has met the high reality and accuracy features. As the system runs in real time, there is no extra time required to see the visualizations and graphics. This technology helps to have correct decisions in any kind of game. The game can be cricket or tennis or snooker or in any other field. It gives a correct decisions and correct predictions can be made using this technology. It is a great tool which can be used by players, tacticians, coaches to analyze previous games and come up with strategies for subsequent ones. Based on the data that is stored on the database, the players can retrieve the stats of their previous games and they can notice their weak zone and they can make their weak zone into strong zone by using this technology. Thank you.